Welcome to another episode of Shop Happenings. This video has been a long time in coming. We ran into some problems, but we finished our 1937 Rolls Royce shade bracket. This is the original. The owner gave this to us to use as a pattern, so we've been holding on to this with our dear lives, and we finally made 4 more. 2 of them are the configuration of this, and 2 have this configuration. And I'm real excited to show these off. What we ended up doing is we took this apart, and it's just a couple screws in the bottom. Once we took it apart, we took this piece and we cast it in sand. You'll see that on the first video. Once that was done, we pulled it out and we had a rough cast. The hard part is we had to get the face where my thumb is cleaned up. We had to get this cleaned off on the bottom, and we had to make that counter bore on the inside. And that's a little tricky. The problem was there's no square edges here to hold it by. So what we did is we made some vice jaws. Our first set, well, they didn't work out so well. This is 2 pieces, it's supposed to be, and we bolted them together through some holes that we put into the original program for our vice jaw, and it broke. So we upgraded, and we did a greater infill. We did an 85% infill. We machined off the top to a thickness that we wanted so we could establish a good datum. This part then would fit in here like this. We would clamp it into the mill, as long as these 2 bolts were there because it would separate on us, and we machined this off. Once that was done, we drilled our holes and we threaded our holes. So that came out really good. The next issue arose is how do we hold this part in a vise so this doesn't spin? And that became a huge problem, is how do we prevent the spin? So we made another set of vice jaws. They look like this. And what we did is we encapsulated 2 quarter 20 bolts in the bottom, so they were encapsulated as part of our 3D print. Once we did that, we were able to take our part by taking the nuts off. We were able to take our part, put them into this fixture so that it wouldn't spin, and then the vise would hold it still. So if I remove the nuts, remove our little plate, we put that in here like this. This kept the part flat. This kept the part from spinning. We put the nuts back on. And again, we could use a datum and we could figure that out. What this piece allowed us to do is it allowed us to machine this flat. It allowed us to drill a hole here because the original part has a hole in the bottom. You see the hole in the bottom. And it allowed us to make this big counter bore. And this was really cool. It's a kind of a leap of knowledge for us to figure this out. And my students worked really hard on this. I'm very pleased. 2 students took the lead on this and they ran with it. It's taken us a long time. It's taken them a long time. We've learned a tremendous amount from this. I really hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.
Blech.